Alaikum everyone. My name is Huzaifah Ahmed and it's been around 1 month since I've joined Rehan School Korangi campus. Today I've got another topic for discussion with ChatGPT, which is how to balance life and work without burnout. So let's start with it. Hey ChatGPT, today the topic of discussion with you is how to balance life and work without burnout.
That's such an important topic. There's definitely a sweet spot between staying productive at work and making sure you have that personal time for yourself. Is there something specific you're struggling with, like time management or setting boundaries?
We'll get to that later, but first tell me what exactly is work life balance? Is it about equal time or is it about something more personal?
That's a great question. It's definitely more than just a time split. Work life balance is really about how you feel, having enough space and energy for both your career and your personal life. It's about being present in both areas so you feel fulfilled, not just stretched thin. Does that resonate with you so far?
Yes, I understood it. What exactly is burnout and how is it different from just feeling tired or stressed?
That's a really key distinction. So, burnout is more like a long term, deep exhaustion, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It often comes from chronic stress or feeling like you're always on without real recovery time. Regular tiredness, on the other hand, is temporary, like after a late night or a busy month, so you rest and you bounce back. Burnout, though, tends to linger and needs a bit more intentional recovery.
What does science say about how chronic overwork physically and mentally damages the body and the brain?
Chronic overwork can seriously impact both body and mind. Studies show that working more than about 52 hours per week can lead to brain changes, and long term overwork raises risks for heart disease, hypertension, and mental health issues like anxiety and depression. Basically, chronic stress keeps the body in a constant state of alert, leading to wear and tear over time.
Why do ambitious and hardworking people often struggle most with work life balance? I've seen many people not having the time to be with their families and they end up breaking their relationships.
Yeah, that's really common. Often, ambitious people tie their self worth to their achievements, so they push harder, thinking just a bit more will get them where they want. But without boundaries, they lose sight of other aspects of life. And, relationships need that time and presence just as much as work does. So it's a bit of a trap. If you don't consciously pull back, the imbalance just grows.
Is work life balance even realistic in today's always on hyper connected world, or is it just a myth?
Yeah, it can feel like a myth sometimes, especially with technology keeping us reachable 24/7. But it's not impossible. It's just about being intentional. You might not always perfectly balance every hour, but you can set clearer boundaries, like designated tech free times or choosing what success means to you, not just how much you work. So it takes effort, but it can be real.
What's the difference between work life balance and work life integration, and which is more sustainable?
Good point. So work life balance is more about keeping those two domains separate work on one side, life on the other, so you compartmentalize them. Work life integration, though, is more about blending them, like having flexible hours or occasionally doing family tasks during a workday. Which is more sustainable depends on the person. Balance might give clearer boundaries, but integration can be freeing if you thrive on flexibility.
How do you set boundaries at work without being seen as less committed or less ambitious?
Yeah, that's a big concern. I think the key is to communicate boundaries as choices, not limitations. Like, I'm really committed to delivering quality work, and to do that, I need X hours off in the evening. Also, be consistent. When you do deliver great results within your boundaries, people see that you can be both balanced and ambitious.
What exact role does rest and recovery play in long-term productivity? Is doing nothing ever actually productive?
Oh, absolutely. Rest is kind of like a productivity superpower. When you let yourself recover, your brain consolidates memories, you get creative insights, and you prevent burnout. So, doing nothing, mindfully resting, can absolutely be productive because it keeps you from hitting that wall and actually makes you more effective in the long run.
How do you recognize the early warning signs of burnout before it becomes a full breakdown?
Yeah, catching it early is really key. Some early signs might be feeling emotionally drained, losing enthusiasm for tasks you used to enjoy, or just having trouble focusing. You might also get physical symptoms like headaches, sleep issues, or even a bit of a cynical mindset about work. The sooner you notice those, the better. Then you can step back, adjust, and prevent it from escalating.
How do the most successful people maintain high performance without sacrificing their health and relationship ties?
Yeah, it's really about intentional habits and systems, boundaries, and they prioritize things like sleep, exercise, and connection. And they don't just hustle 24/7. They're really strategic about where they put their energy so they stay success.
Now, lastly, what's one boundary someone can set today to immediately move toward a healthier work life balance? Explain in detail and cover every part of it so we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, a really practical boundary is setting a firm cutoff time in the evening. Like, for example, after 7 p.m., I'm off email and work tasks. And the key is to really protect that boundary. Communicate it to your team, set an auto response, and plan something restorative for yourself, like reading, a walk, or time with family. By doing that consistently, you carve out real space, and it's a signal to yourself and others that you value balance.
Alright, everyone, this was the end of my discussion with ChatGPT for today. I hope you liked it. Until the next one, Allah Hafiz.